A shocking text and the love that endured. Hey everyone, welcome back to Evermore Love, where we dive into stories that tug at your heartstrings and remind us why love is worth every tear and triumph. Before we get lost in this one, if you're new here, hit that subscribe button and join our growing family. We're just 1K subscribers away from unlocking more magic like this. And stick around till the end. This tale unfolds in ways that'll leave you breathless. Promise me you'll watch it all. Let's begin. I remember the exact moment my world cracked open like a fragile eggshell. It was a rainy Tuesday evening in our cozy Seattle apartment, the kind where the patter against the window lulls you into false security. Sarah and I had been married 7 years. 7 glorious, gritty years of stolen kisses in the kitchen, late-night whispers about dreams we'd chased together, and those quiet mornings where her head on my chest felt like home. She was my anchor, the woman who turned my awkward silences into laughter, who'd dance barefoot in the living room to old jazz records just to see me smile. But lately, her job at the marketing firm had swallowed her whole. Long hours, endless deadlines, and a boss, Mr. Harlan, sleek and silver-tongued, who seemed to pull her strings like a puppeteer. I was scrolling through my phone, waiting for her to come home from another team dinner, when her device buzzed on the coffee table. She'd left it charging, screen lighting up with a preview that seared into my soul. From Harlan. Hope your dumb husband doesn't find out. Can't wait for tonight. Smirking face. My stomach plummeted. Dumb husband. The words echoed like a slap, dredging up every insecurity I'd buried deep. Was I the fool here, blind to the affair blooming right under my nose? Sarah, with her radiant laugh and those emerald eyes that still made my knees weak. Cheating? It didn't fit, yet the evidence mocked me. I pictured them together. Harlan's corner office with its city views. His confident charm wrapping around her like smoke. Tears blurred my vision as I paced the room, the rain now a torrent mirroring the storm inside. How had I missed the signs? The late texts, the flushed cheeks she blamed on stress? Our love, once a wildfire, now felt like embers I couldn't reignite. When she finally walked in, drenched coat dripping on the hardwood, her smile lit the dim space like always. "Missed you," she murmured, leaning in for a kiss. I pulled back, phone thrust forward like a weapon. Her face drained of color, eyes widening in horror. "Alex, that's not. Oh God, you read it." The argument erupted like thunder. "Who's the dumb husband, Sarah?" "Me." "And what's tonight?" My voice cracked, raw with betrayal, years of devotion crumbling. She sank onto the couch, burying her face in her hands, sobs shaking her frame. "It's not what you think. Please just listen." But doubt was a venom, poisoning every word. I stormed out into the downpour, wandering rain-slicked streets, memories flashing like lightning. Our wedding day under cherry blossoms, her hand in mine during my job loss, promising we'd weather any storm. Had it all been a lie? Hours later, soaked and shivering, I returned to silence. She was curled on the bed, eyes red-rimmed, a manila envelope clutched in her lap. "Sit with me," she whispered, voice trembling like a leaf. I did, the air thick with unspoken fears. She slid the envelope over, hands shaking. Inside were blueprints, not of an affair but of us. A tiny house on the Puget Sound coast, sketches of a nursery with stars painted on the ceiling, and a letter from Harlan. As I read, the pieces fell into place. Harlan wasn't a lover. He was a reluctant ally in her grand secret. 4 months, Sarah had been plotting our escape, a sabbatical to start fresh, away from the city's grind. The dumb husband was her affectionate jab at me in their inside jokes, born from her venting about my obliviousness to hints she'd dropped. The text. A coded nudge about the surprise reveal that night. Adoption papers for a little girl from foster care, a child we'd whispered about in the dark, dreaming of expanding our family. Harlan, her tough-as-nails boss, had pulled strings for time off, even co-signing the house loan because, "Your wife deserves this, you lucky bastard." The wink emoji. His awkward attempt at levity, hiding the gruff mentor who'd seen her love for me shine through every overtime hour. Tears streamed down my face as Sarah's story unfolded. She'd hidden it all to protect the magic, but the weight of secrecy had cracked her too. Nights crying in the bathroom, fearing I'd think her distant. "I thought losing you would shatter me," she confessed, fingers tracing my jaw. "You're not dumb, Alex. You're my everything, the man who sees me, flaws and all." I pulled her close, her heartbeat syncing with mine, the rain outside softening to a hush. In that moment, forgiveness washed over us like dawn light. We laughed through the sobs, her head on my shoulder as we pored over the plans, imagining lazy sunsets and tiny feet pattering on wooden floors. That night, tangled in sheets scented with her lavender shampoo, we made love like it was our first time. Slow, urgent, reclaiming every inch of trust we'd nearly lost. Her whispers against my skin were vows renewed. "I choose you, always." And in the morning, sunlight filtering through curtains, we called Harlan. His booming laugh filled the line. "Took you long enough, dummy. Welcome to the family." Our love emerged stronger, forged in fire. A testament that true romance isn't flawless sunsets, but the courage to face shadows together. Sarah's hand in mine as we toured the house weeks later, the salt air kissing our faces, felt like eternity. We'd stumbled, but oh, how we rose. Thank you for letting this story wrap around your heart. Stories like these remind us love's power to heal. If it touched you, please subscribe to Evermore Love for more tales that stir the soul. We're so close to 1K. Your support means the world. Like, comment your favorite moment below, and share with someone who needs a love lift today. Until next time, keep loving fiercely. Red Heart.